village of Kayakoy, which was abandoned in 1923 due to a population exchange between the Muslims and the Orthodox Christian Greeks. So basically the Muslims in Greece went over to a place near Athens, I believe, could be wrong, and the Greeks were sent here, and they then later abandoned it. By 1957 an earthquake brought the place down, and it was largely abandoned because the Greeks deemed it as too remote. But this was what was happening in 1923 with the population exchange when Turkey became its own republic. So we're going to have a wander around. I've taken some drone photos, and hopefully you can see there was a population of 10,000 people here, and it's quite large and completely abandoned nowadays. I'll show you some images.
The new settlers really struggled to get settled into this town in Kayakoy, and a lot of them did actually leave and move into local towns and villages and cities because of the remoteness. And then, unfortunately, the final nail in the coffin of this town was an earthquake in 1957 that decimated the town and left it in the state that it is today.
I haven't seen much colour, but here's a remnant of somebody's blue room. The room was obviously blue at one point, and a little bit of red, but other than that, the years have taken its toll. It's an interesting walk round. 6 liras to get in, 60 lira, sorry, to get in, which is £2. So £4 for 2 people. Can't really go wrong. The church, is what you can see up there, is actually closed because it's unsafe, as you'd imagine. So on our whistle-stop tour of the turquoise coast, we're doing 1 or 2 of these things a day. Earlier on today, we were in the deserted town, and now we're at Xanthos, which is an ancient amphitheatre, a small town. This place is 70 lira to get into, and the benefit of travelling in November, it's November the 27th I think today, is that there's nobody else here. It's quite a small site, so we'll show you around. Let's go to the amphitheatre. This was the largest administrative centre for the Lycians, and in 545 BC it was overtaken by the Persians. You can imagine that's where the stage was. That grass down there's the green room. Boom boom. So yeah, large amphitheatre. Let's go to the top of it. So we're only 45 kilometres from Fethiye. It's taken us about an hour to drive over here. And much of the same, the history. After the Persians, the Romans came in, then it was burnt down, and it was rebuilt again in the 7th century. And continually run by the Byzantines, the Romans, and then the Turks, until its eventual demise around about the 7th century, sorry. So yeah, this is quite an impressive wee stage. You get a great view from up here. And this is today's doggo, aren't you? Eh? Oi! He's not paying any attention. We've fed him and he's now following me. But like all the others, we'll drive away and leave him behind. And these buildings here, what's left of them, were the clerical buildings. Not a lot left, to be honest. Sometimes you do feel as if you're just driving around Turkey looking at reclamation yards. They're very similar. There's a massive collapsed tunnel up there. Looks like that was the crowd entrance. These are the stage doors. Actors to the right, stage hands to the left. Romans, Romans, lend me your money. I don't need your ears, this travelling's expensive. 2,500-year-old stonemasons, eh? Fantastic. There's a little doggo again. Anyway, at the back of Xanthos is Polytunnel City. Basically, this is a massive fruit and veg growing area that goes on for miles and miles, all the way to Antalya. Just makes sense, building a city on a hill with a river source and a huge vantage point, so you can see the enemies coming. So Sandy the Magnificent also had a wee shot at running this place. He got around that lad, because he was only 21 when he came into power. But Sandy the Magnificent, or Alexander the Great, as other people called him, also ran this place for a little bit, around about 334. And I've just learned that the amphitheatre, which we're just about to approach, was actually used for gladiatorial contest, hence the rebuild in 141. Basically what happened, there was an earthquake in 141 and most of it collapsed, so they decided to build it with a gladiator pit, and that's what you're looking at there. Most of this wall was taken down by the Persians in the upper levels. It had a capacity of 2,200 people. So I'll stand a correction on the Persians dismantling the amphitheatre. It was actually in the 7th century AD that they decided to take it apart to build fortification walls. So while I've got you, if you're enjoying the videos, press the like button and please subscribe. It all helps. The more subscribers, the better. That would be fantastic. We are trying to get the channel to 1,000 subscribers. That would be really nice. A bit of an achievement as well, so we're around about the 250 at the moment, which is good, you know. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you again.